Necronomicon ex mortis. Roughly translated, Woke of the Dead.
Taking lives while music plays is going to be a really big part of this film. Death is great. Hail Satan. So cool. Yeah, it's gonna be a really fun time. Hail Satan. So cool. Entertaining. Taking lives while music plays is gonna be a really big part of this film. That's great. That's great. Hail Satan. So cool.
Hello, nobody. 4:20 in the morning, starting way too late again. What the fuck you gonna do? Turn something on. Turn something on so I don't feel like I'm on the fucking moon. Oh shit, watch. Fuck. Should have did this before. But it's okay, no one's here yet. Oh shit, someone's here now. Oh wait, they left. Since I've watched everything. Turn this on. Count Dankula. Are you fucking working?
The United States has a long-standing tradition of outlaws.
It's an hour long. It'll buy me some time.
Others, you know, for every bitch and Sundance, there are larpers that are then over their heads, like.
I'm almost done.
But
that might be?
Well, one, I think, the Western cultures are a hodgepodge of the world, right? A mix of different cultures.
Excuse me.
And there's more of an openness to new ideas and new things. So, Japan, Asia, there's a lot of tradition and a lot of older cultural constructs that people adhere to, and we are sort of missing that in the
Colton Harris Moore, better known as the Barefoot Bandit. Backstory. Bitches just can't resist a rough childhood. So imagine how much more compelling an outlaw on the run is.
a lot of dogma
His childhood hasn't even ended.
dogma, right?
Colton
lot of
Harris Moore, better known as the Barefoot Bandit.
Dogma, right? A lot of dogma comes with when it comes to just
Please leave a like and a comment on this video because it really helps me in the algorithm. Now, as you have probably guessed, I am rather fond of my sleep. Between the children at home and the metaphor.
Oh, I'm going on 2.5 hours of sleep. I'm surprised I'm still up. I couldn't fall asleep till like 2 in the afternoon, and I'd work at fucking 4.
With so many things on my mind, like
4:45 or whatever.
our social TV and everything else. There's
usual fix to this issue is
social TV and everything else.
But that hasn't been working lately. So, in steps today's sponsor, Beam. Dream is a nourishing nighttime blend that aims to help you have a sweet and soothing slumber.
There's
premium blend of high quality and high comfort ingredients. You can rest assured knowing that a good dream.
Here come the non-stop yawns.
With the breakneck rush of modernity weighing down on you, you need to take a moment to rest and reflect. Dream can help with just that, because it is a refreshing and relaxing supplement similar to hot chocolate that will help promote a longer, deeper and more satisfying snooze. And it's cozy right in time for the holiday season. So, to get early access to Beam's biggest sale ever, just click the link down in the description or scan the QR code on the screen to get up to 50% off your order. Don't miss out on this limited time offer.
It's gonna be okay.
So again, you can click the link down in the description or scan the QR code on the screen to get up to 50% off on this limited time offer. So sit back, relax, get comfy, and dare to dream. Now let's get back to the video. Remember guys, for a restful night's slumber, click the link in the description box down below or scan the QR code on the screen to get up to 50% off in this limited time offer with Beam.
And other stuff going on too. Yeah.
Just something to consider before we get started.
Why?
Every single news article and source for this video makes extremely liberal
I
use
really
of
want to
the
hear
word
what
allegedly. A lot of
There's
things
stuff going
were
on too.
pinned
Yeah.
on our boy throughout his time in the spotlight, and he is a fairly reliable suspect in everything that he's been accused of. But the courts only explicitly dealt with so much. So bear in mind that while it is fairly safe to say that everything we're about to talk about did happen the way that we think it did, not all of it has been.
What's up, Xbox God? Happy Halloween. Oh yeah, it is Halloween, isn't it?
So just keep
Man,
that in mind before we get started.
I am just not.
In the early 2000s,
I am not prepared for the holiday.
Northwestern United States was plagued
Probably not gonna
with
do anything
all-time
fun
biggest
either.
failure of the
I am so
criminal
fucking
ban
broke.
on the fatherless challenge.
Oh god damn it. Hold on, I need to check something.
They split up when he was just 2 years old. After his drug-addicted father, Gordon Miller, went to prison. Following him, Bill Kohler, a heroin addict and sadly
Nope, I can pay that today. I got time.
figure that Colton ever had, died when the boy was only 7. For most of his childhood, Colton was raised in a shitty trailer by Pamela Kohler, a neglectful, alcoholic single mother. Allegedly, who was very often accompanied by a string of criminal boyfriends and spent most of her social security on beer and cigarettes. Yeah, the kid didn't stand a fucking chance. And even Pamela described Colton's situation as a mind-numbing absence of hope. There was also...
Just waiting until I could start work.
Because, as Colton told the psychologist, Pamela was a mean drunk who would...
Do you work this early in the day, man? What do you do?
And Colton's aunt...
I never have to be anywhere till like 4 in the afternoon.
would very often break
4 in the afternoon or later.
as a punishment.
I don't work before then. To my detriment. Plus, I could wear a costume to work today, so I'm wearing Spider-Punk. Plus, after work, my brother is taking me to see Venom 3. Oh, nice. If you enjoyed the first 2 Venom movies, this is certainly another one. I caught it on a Thursday pre-screening. I was on 75 milligrams of these Delta 8 gummies, and it was all like a fever dream. I was way too high. But I mostly enjoyed myself, even though I'm not the biggest fan of these Sony non-Spider-Man Spider-Man movies. I'm probably going to go see Kraven the Hunter, though. That looks decent. Is it going to be good at all? Probably not, because Sony just seems all around incompetent, but it looks good. It looks good. I use a floor machine in the morning and collect garbage in the afternoon, but I don't get picked up. Oh, okay. Oh, you have a while to wait. I don't know what time. Oh, you're probably an hour ahead of me, but still, you got a few hours.
Lie to his friends about his father being a pilot. Now, I know what you're all thinking.
Oh, okay. What'd you think?
But no, it wasn't that one. Because Colton was a boisterous lad with a lot of energy and passion for his special interests.
Fuck.
He was very quickly diagnosed with ADHD and depression. As such, he was pumped full of antidepressants, stimulants...
Yeah, I think we discussed that. For some reason, I knew in my head that you're Minnesota. Are they, so right now by you, it's 5:30, am I correct? I might just not know where Minnesota is in the country. I think I sort of do. Shit, could I find it on a map?
Which would be just shy of 160.
Now I'm second guessing myself.
Will always talk a big game about their own children being gifted and special, but considering some of the feats that we're going to get into later...
Oh no, you're same time zone as me.
I kind of believe it. And it wasn't just Pamela who thought that Colton was very bright and...
Minnesota on a map.
...was even believed to be a good kid, with his lawyer at the time...
Oh, yeah. I thought you were in the opposite direction. Some reason I thought that maybe, what did I think?
Well, things were in motion that would push Colton in May of 2000.
American map with states.
Colton called 911 after his recently released from prison father
For some reason,
pushed him to the ground and grabbed him by the throat, leading to his father being arrested and going to jail.
I thought Minnesota was on the other side of Michigan, but it looks like there's nothing on the other side of Michigan. Is that really? Is that all water there? Or did they just make Canada look... Do I not know the fucking country at all? Oh yeah. Wow, Michigan is completely surrounded by Great Lakes. I didn't realize to what extent that was. There's a tiny corner, the bottom, no lakes. And a tiny bit on the side. Alright, whatever. I don't even have the map on screen, so this is stupid.
Sadly, the apple didn't fall particularly far from the tree.
Yeah, for some reason I thought Minnesota was closer to New York.
Conviction at the age of 12. possession of stolen property after having broken into several classmates' homes to steal food. As far as crimes go, that's not too heinous. And the
Yeah,
social
northwest of
worker
Chicago.
also where to lay the blame in their report when she wrote, Colton wants mum to stop drinking and smoking, get a job and have food in the house. Mum
Ugh.
refuses. Despite
What
being
the
a
fuck?
child and
Stupid
by
ass
rights
broken
having no
flashlight.
responsibility for his mother whatsoever, Colton
You ever been to Chicago?
to stop drinking. At one point, even
I barely ever go there, and I live just 17 miles west of it.
Worked and lived in both Japan and the West, the U.S., and you're a bit of a geek and a nerd yourself. So what is the difference between these two cultures and even like the professionals that work in voice acting? Why do we not see these same problems in Eastern countries?
Yeah,
Most
that
of the
makes
United
sense.
States, also like Canada, UK, Australia, some also.
8 hours ain't that bad, though. I mean, you're 2 states over. That means you get through, because you have to travel through the entire length of Illinois. Yeah. 8 hours, that's not so bad.
Is there a commonality, or do you have any feeling or thought on why that might be?
Well, one, I think, the Western cultures are a hodgepodge of the world, right? A mix of different cultures. And there's more of an openness to new ideas and new things. So, Japan, Asia, there's a lot of tradition and a lot of older cultural constructs that people adhere to, and we're sort of missing that in the West, in the Western cultures, because a lot of people are willing to let go of those
Yeah, I've never been to Minnesota.
many times, often limiting
Either.
Beliefs or limiting cultural ways because of dogma, right? A lot of dogma comes with social constructs, and that's to the West's benefit, because
Luckily, when I was growing up, we got to go on a few vacations. I've been to Disney World twice. I'll probably never be to Disney World again because it's so damn expensive. California for my sisters. I've been to California twice. Yeah. To Arizona, Grand Canyon. God, 6-person family driving in a rented RV all the way to the fucking Grand Canyon. This is not as high school. None of us got along.
they were able to
I'm still traumatized with that, and that was like over 20 years ago.
limiting cultural ways because of dogma, right? A lot of dogma comes with social constructs, and that's to the West's benefit, because they were able to shed some of that rigidness. They're able to excel in other ways, but with those I don't want to say dogmas, but with the traditions that
I had to go home due to anxiety during the night that Siren had the tornado disaster in 2003. Were you there at the time? When were you there? Or you got anxiety because you knew of a tornado disaster? That's too bad.
come with
Sorry to hear that. It doesn't sound fun.
Some of these older cultures, there's still a lot of good things, beliefs or limiting cultural ways because of dogma, right? A lot of dogma comes with social constructs, and that's to the West's benefit, because they were able to shed some of that rigidness. They're able to excel in other ways, but with those I don't want to say dogmas, but with the traditions that come with some of these older cultures, there's still a lot of good things too. And when it comes to just society functioning and having peace when you go out in the world, Asia's, because of its older social constructs, it sort of held those things together, and there's just a common respect for people that the West is quickly begin to lose, specifically, I think, because of the propaganda and because of the lies being pushed through the media, and the acceptance of tearing down another person, you know, and we're seeing that in our social TV and everything else. There's it's okay to ridicule and to scorn and to put another person down.
Did you regret going on the road once you saw that once you had to drive through storms for a long time? Yeah. Tornadoes are really fucking scary. I'm always seem to be outside in my car every time a fucking siren goes off, and it's just like, I have no protection here, and there's trees fucking everywhere. I'm like, a fucking tree. If a tree falls on me, I'm gonna die. I've seen some of the trees. There was a storm just a few months ago where it was like a tree, like the width of it was like the size of this room. It was thick of like, it was like half of this stump would fit in my living room, and this thing was high as fuck. It's like 2 houses tall at least, and this thing fucking went down, and I'm just like, god damn. So lucky I've never been caught in anything like that.
Seeing him almost instantly vanish into the bushes whenever they spotted him. On a couple of occasions, even the cops managed to get the drop on him, but when one deputy had his torch trained firmly on Colton, he still, and I quote, virtually vaporized right in front of me. And the cop eventually heard laughing from unreachably far out into the woods, where Colton spent a lot of his time.
No, like, it got bad, and after he left, it got worse. And that night, Siren had the worst damage in a long time, and the scouts at the camp were asked to help out with the damage. Look at that, you got out of picking up a bunch of branches.
In the past, that really wasn't okay, but somehow, with I believe the media has, specifically around Trump, using Trump as an example, and this is in other people as well, but it's been okay to demeanor and to...
Are you a fan of Devil May Cry, Xbox God? Do you see this guy on the screen? He plays the main character in Devil May Cry in, like, all the games. But I think they're talking about him getting canceled, and now he's like, they're passing him up for voice acting roles for the character or something like that. Or no, maybe I'm wrong. I think he might have something coming out on Netflix. Should be paying attention to this interview more.
To spread lies.
Never played it? Me neither. But I know of them. I know that they're popular.
And to say things that aren't true, but as long as everybody agrees on it, it's okay. And I don't Trump, using Trump as an example, and this is in other people as well, but it's been okay people as well, but
110.
I had waited my entire life for that moment. Eventually, he ran out of fuel and he crash landed 300 miles away in the Yakima Engine Reservation. Despite dried
What's up, Green Moose?
being found in the cockpit, Colton had walked away completely unscathed.
How you doing?
He had done it. And in the process,
it's been okay to demeanor and to spread lies and to say things that aren't true, but as long as everybody agrees on it, it's okay. And I don't think that's
You've bought the first game, Part 3, and the Series X version of 5 and never played them. Why didn't you play them? I could download 4 for free through my PlayStation membership. I haven't done it yet, though, but I think I might play them. after
because of, you know, crossing national and
I finish
state
this.
lines with such objects.
Green Moose, you ever play Devil May Cry?
Because Colton
This
got
guy
away
on the
with
screen is the
unseen
guy who
by
plays the Devil May
whatever
Cry
means
guy
he
in
could
all the
steal.
games.
We can't
In Japan,
put an
there's a
exact
few
number
more
on it,
checkpoints,
but Colton
and same with
stole an
I just was in
ungodly
Taiwan a
number
few
of
months ago
bikes,
too,
cars,
and I believe
wasn't
just
trading
Asia in
through
general.
pretending to
There's
take
more.
vehicles as far as the
You can't do that.
fuel
You can't just go off and start spewing hate on someone and think it's going to be okay. And again, there's pluses and minuses of that. Because of the rigidness, gay rights, trans rights it's much harder for them to be open.
Is it from like when it first came out? Might be worth something. I know sealed games sometimes. That is a really popular game though.
See, he survived with whatever he could steal, like cash, food, electronics, and other supplies. A Romanian Nasibi, if you will. Business as usual, really, right down to the LARPing as a normal kid. Often, he would do nothing more than go Goldilocksing by helping himself to some ice cream in the freezer and then enjoying a hot bath. But a homeowner in South Dakota was unfortunate enough to walk in on a naked Colton shaving after a shower. In response, Colton bluffed a threat at the homeowner with a laser pointer. He then got out of the house and stole a nearby car to make his escape. But not all houses were lucky enough to just get away with some missing ice cream and a small spike in their gas bill.
It's used, but I've never taken off the sticker, keeping it sealed. Yeah. My friends say I'd enjoy the series because I love Bayonetta and Dante's Inferno, but I just never played them. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. What's up, Toilet Cleaner 143? How you doing?
Soon enough, however, Colton felt like nicking something a little bit bigger. So he stole another plane in September of 2009, this time from Friday Harbour on San Juan Island. He crashed this one as well, but to be fair, he was landing at night. So that would have been very difficult even for pilots who actually knew what they were doing. And when he fell on Orcas Island, it was very, very impressive that Colton didn't completely write the plane off. Oh, and I doubt that Colton did this on purpose, but something that I just find extremely funny is the fact that on 9/11, a second plane was stolen. But Colton wasn't done. On the 29th, he closed out the month by stealing another plane from Boundary County Airport in Idaho. He clearly had a big month. And he crashed it
and accepting in the societal constructs in Asia. In the West, it's gone too far. It's like, we're seeing those crazy parades in front of kids. So it's kind of like, somewhere in the middle is always the way I see is that sweet spot where, the West needs to dial it back, and Asia needs to be a little more open in certain ways. So it's, these are the growing pains of our world, and it doesn't help when you have fake news, when you have propaganda and agendas being pushed through certain political means and other stuff going on too. Yeah.
I really want to hear what's going on with your relationship with Capcom. That's probably, if anything comes through the studio, I think that's probably what I imagine people would most likely hear. Don't divulge anything, obviously, that's going to get you in trouble. Please.
Yeah.
I don't want to cause. I mean, hey, if you wanna boost my career. Don't divulge anything, obviously, that's going to get you in trouble. I really want to hear what's going on with your relationship with Capcom. That's probably, if anything comes through the studio, I think that's probably what I imagine people would most likely hear. Don't divulge anything, obviously, that's going to get you in trouble. Please.
That's my little partner. I bet he was so proud.
Yeah.
I don't want to cause. I mean, hey, if you
come true. A month later, it seemed like the near-death experience had led Colton and his mother to bury the hatchet.
you in trouble, please.
Yeah.
I only cause I like. I mean, hey, if you wanna boost my career and tell me all the inner workings of Capcom, I mean, more power to me. But
I hope to hell he stole those airplanes. I would be so proud. But put in there that I want him to wear
I mean, more power to me. But
that's not very responsible parenting. But hey,
tell me all the inner workings of Capcom. I mean, more power to me. But I'm really not.
I wish I knew.
I'm really not interested in destroying my guests.
Saying that Colt is not
Capcom, I mean, more power to me. But I'm really not.
I wish I knew.
I'm really not interested in destroying my.
The rules are he carries a parachute with him and he takes 2 engine planes. Tell him that he needs to call me. That is such a mum.
I wish I knew.
I'm actually kind of surprised that she didn't tell me to bring a jumper and a packed lunch as well. But anyway, Colton very often applied for credit cards using information that he stole from his victim.
Did I ask if you played these games, Green Moose?
Don't divulge anything, obviously, that's going to get you in trouble.
I think I did.
Please.
Yeah.
I only cause. I like. I mean, hey, if you wanna boost my career and tell me all the inner workings of Capcom, I mean, more power to me. But I'm really not.
I wish I knew.
I'm really not interested in destroying my guests and pursue that.
No.
Devil May Cry. The guest we have on plays the Dante in Devil May Cry. All those games. I've never played it, but I think I'm going to download now that I have a connection to the star. And he doesn't know who I am.
Actors, we're just work for hire.
On the other hand, the angel on Colton's shoulder tried to
Us
get
actors,
him to turn himself in. He called
we're just work for hire.
every
You know,
month or
we're
so
freelancers.
to let him know that he was okay. But he always said that he wasn't quite ready.
I have played them, but not really my sort of game, but they look cool. Straight up. Knew we'd find someone. Those games have been popular since, like, I remember I worked at Blockbuster and Devil May Cry was big. And Blockbuster's been gone for a long time. No, I don't have PS5. I have PS4. I don't know if I'll ever get a PS5 because right around the time I bought a PS4, that's when Sony's main headquarters moved to the United States, and that's when they started censoring everything heavily, and now they're like blocking games and blocking stuff that devs want to bring to the system, so I don't do censorship, so I don't know. And Microsoft isn't really any better. But yeah, I don't really feel like giving Sony any more money. Like, I begrudgingly give them money because I have a PS4 and that I still use, but they are the reason that one of my favorite franchise that I discovered since buying the PS4, Senran and Kagura, they are the reason that there was supposed to be like a 6th game or something, or a 5th game, and just canceled because Sony says, no, you can't do any of this on our platform anymore. And they're games meant for adults. So now me, as an adult, trying to buy a product for adults from a developer, and Sony has put an end to that. So, fuck them. Christopher PC Gaming confirmed. I mean, I'm dipping my toes into it. I check, I'll find games that look cool on Steam, and then I go to can I run it, and a lot of times I can. Sometimes I can't. My computer's almost powerful enough to play Lollipop Chainsaw Repop. It hits the minimum requirements, but not the recommended requirements, so I'm just going to wait for the PS4 version. If that ever comes out. It's supposed to come out in November, and they don't have a date nailed down. So I'm like, how do they not have a fucking date nailed down? Sony, we have 4K resolution in-game versus Nintendo. We have Nintendo, we have uncensored anime titties. Haven't they stopped that, though? I heard that Nintendo said that they won't allow nudity anymore. I'm not sure if that's true, but also, again, fuck off. Fuck off with any rules like that. There's a rating systems on the games for a reason. If parents don't want to parent and they're not paying attention what their fucking kids are playing, that's not my fucking problem. Stop making my life shittier because of stupid kids. Few people on YouTube built PCs that could play games okay for the price of a new PS5 Pro. Oh yeah? Okay. Uh-huh. Better than PS5 Pro anyway. Okay. Oh no, they're still allowing it? Shit, maybe I'll get a Switch. Yeah, I'll get a Switch.
We'll just work for it.
I guess I can't play those on stream though. I don't. Very, very rarely do I play video games and I'm not live streaming. It's like if I'm playing a video game, I should be on live, is how I see it. Oh yeah?
Regardless of where the appeal came from, his fans were invested enough to make T-shirts that said things like
Oh, there's a reason why Dead or Alive Extreme 3 isn't portable on PS4 and Switch. Yeah, they didn't release that in the US because that was right around the time Sony was starting to censor things, and I would have fucking bought that game. It's kind of expensive now though.
Things.
And I gotta order it from fucking PlayAsia. And I'm not sure if it's in Japanese or if I can switch it to English. If it's all in Japanese, I won't be able to read it.
Us actors, we'll just work for it.
Which had a comment section absolutely packed with seething locals who had all at some point been burgled by Colton.
In pursuit of that.
No.
Merchandise and released a bluegrass diss track on which my favourite verse goes, Colton Moore, look around, there's a storm coming down, the likes of which you ain't ever known, forget the movie rights and the fame and the lights, they're gonna put you underneath a stone. I get the whole fuck around and find out mentality, but how mad do you have to be at someone
Oh, you had it on Switch.
sing a thinly veiled death threat? He's neurodivergent.
Whether it inconveniences you or not, Sony is a company in it to make money. People like you are incredibly niche, and they'll make more money pandering to people who care. I don't see how they're making money though. I don't see how that's making them money.
Needless to say, the cops were not having a good time either. Many local police departments.
Vito from Biggest Problem in the Universe, he was telling me that there's a specific anime game on the PSP that kind of triggered all the Sensorious stuff. I forget the name of it. And the game looks innocent enough. I wasn't able to figure out what was exactly so controversial about it.
I'm really not.
I wish I knew.
I'm really not interested in destroying my guests in pursuit of that.
No.
Investigation, but everyone wants instantaneous information. The sheriff also got really mad at a TV producer who asked about how made for Hollywood Colton's story was, because he really wasn't on board with mythologizing the kid. But I think that the worst thing for them is that getting mobbed by a shoeless teenager must be really fucking embarrassing. At one point, Colton paid a visit to his mother and got away just before the cops raided her trailer. GPS, because unlike the previous joyrides, Colton
Am I back?
had a destination in mind. The Bahamas. After flying...
Oh wow, I'm back. I thought the computer crashed. It just seized. Whoa. It just seized the fuck up and froze.
He then walked it off like nothing happened as usual, and then he stole a power.
What was that all about? It's never done that before. Now all these fucking things have opened up.
Another boat, and then he headed to Harbour Island. Funnily enough, the owners of the plane, John and Don Miller, didn't really mind. Despite being $50,000 to $75,000 out of pocket,
That was really weird.
Payout, a very forgiving John said, "I'm not spiteful about that kid.
Oh.
Not one bit. You know who I want to see in jail for
I wonder
life?
if the stream's still up on there. That might have On Twitch and Kick, it'll kick back on, but sometimes at YouTube, I'll have to relaunch. Nope, still live.
So, a very sympathetic Don hand-waved the damage away by saying, he's just a kid who was misguided from the start. My God, they're judging him awfully early. I especially have sympathy towards him after reading about his mum. These comments do feel a little bit cringe, and they kind of remind me of that meme. The authorities probably weren't too torn up about the theft of the plane either, because the crash actually pinged the emergency locator beacon. So the feds had Colton's whereabouts in minutes, and they offered a $10,000 reward for information leading to his capture with the announcement, should you see Harris Moore in the Bahamas, please contact the nearest Royal Bahamas Police Force station. The Bahamian police were also warned.
The chat is gone from the stream, by the way. Oh, yeah. Why the fuck did that happen?
Naturally, reports of sightings came in quickly, with lots of people spotting Colton running through the bushes and a ferry landing reporting 3 boats with damaged ignition systems.
Got none of them.
Obviously, Colton was up to his usual tricks, which was in the Bahamian summer.
I don't know how to fix that.
Affected parties couldn't resist giving credit where it was due. They were impressed that Colton seemed to be able to navigate fairly tricky and rocky waters through nothing but sheer instinct. I'm not going to dwell too much on what Colton got up to in the Bahamas, because you all know the drill by now. At one point, he broke into a bar and the manager noticed that a screen was cut off and a security light was dismantled.
It's back.
And the TV remote had been moved. As the manager put it,
Oh, well, one of them is.
television. He was just chilling. Also, one shop owner seemed impressed that Colton didn't even scratch the lock that he picked. His time on the run had made him very, very good at thievery. But if Colton had been spotted so many times, why was his capture taking so long?
Any
Well,
kickers? I'm
a
not
sailing
sure.
festival was actually going
No,
on,
they're not
so
chatting.
Colton managed to blend in with all of the other tourists
Excuse
in the
me.
area, even buying a local girl a drink at a bar. In fact, Colton seemed like a real hit with the ladies, because when word reached his fan club's Facebook page that he was in the Bahamas, at least one girl in the area tried to slide in for a date.
Well,
Meanwhile,
I could still
cops were
see
very busy
the
sweeping
kick
the
chat
lot,
in
handing
my
out
chat
flyers
box.
to
Oh, no, it's all working now. It should work.
to cover any potential
All of it
escape.
should work.
I hope Colton was enjoying his holiday, because the cops
There we go.
were ready and waiting for him.
What? No, I haven't been seeing any. I haven't been seeing. It shows up for me in the box. No, I only see you.
At around midnight on the 11th of July 2010, Colton was
Sometimes when I refresh the page, though, I'll
Florida
fucking delete
resort
the chats
by a
that were there.
security guard named Kenny Strachan. He offered to help, but Colton just whizzed past him while yelling, "They're after me, they're after me, they're going to kill me." So Strachan called the cops. A couple of hours later, Colton
Oh yeah, that was yesterday.
his
And for some reason, that just
found that
chills
Strachan
there
had actually cut the
for over a
wires
day.
to prevent him from escaping. So he stole another boat to make his getaway as the cops descended on the resort. Local cops then borrowed a nearby tender to chase after him. After a high-speed boat chase, Colton ran aground in the shallows as the cops caught up with him. Colton managed to get his boat free and started to book it away from the police, but unfortunately the cops had managed to get close enough to be able to shoot out Colton's boat engine. Knowing that his time as a fugitive was over, Colton threw his computer in the water and put a gun to his head,
Oh.
saying, "I can't go, I won't go back to jail, I can't go back to jail." Luckily, the cops managed to talk the clearly distressed Colton out of trying the natural Varga escape plan. And once he came to his senses, they arrested him. And with that, his epic 2-year run came to an end. But what a run it was. The 3 local cops who caught Colton, the son of the tender's owner who joined them in the chase, and Strachan all split the FBI's reward as the locals on Great Abaco
Great
Island
to see everybody, and
all
that's it.
celebrated.
So you
According to
would
an innkeeper,
perhaps have any
everyone
secret
was
knowledge
honking
if
their
they're going to
horns and
announce
flashing a
Devil
thumbs
May
up
Cry 6
to
any
the
day now.
policeman.
You wouldn't be
Colton
able to tell us
himself
that.
was held without bond because
No, I
fucking
couldn't.
shit. And he was bound up in shackles,
You wouldn't be able to tell us
socks, and
that.
sandals, looking very defeated. As a prelude to really facing the music, he was charged with and pleaded guilty to illegal entry into the Bahamas.
Be able to tell us
He
that.
was fined $300, which was wired over to the U.S. Embassy by Pamela. 3 cheers for character development, I suppose.
Dang it.
And
Many expected Colton to be extradited back to the United States, but the Bahamians simply deported him. He was held in Miami for a while, and he wasn't extradited back to Washington either. Colton simply waived his right to a hearing and was transferred home to the jurisdiction that got to call dibs, since Colton was arrested under their warrant rather than all of the other jurisdictions that were also after him. Despite being alone in a cell, Colton was seemingly indifferent to the whole mess he was in, saying that if fate wanted him caught and returned, it would happen. If anything, he seemed to be
You wouldn't
in
be
good
able to tell us
spirits
that.
the entire time, though wisely,
no, I couldn't.
he was
Dang it.
And
overall, Colton probably was just relieved that it was all over, and he was glad to be alive. And he wasn't going anywhere because, for obvious reasons, the prosecutors wanted Colton held without bail, saying the allegations, if proven, show that there is a pattern of not only
Any
flight,
day now. You
but
wouldn't be
risk to
able to tell us
society.
that.
I wouldn't call Colton a flight risk. I mean, he actually did pretty good with those planes.
I
but
fixed the
prosecutors
chat and everyone's
also
gone.
said there were a number of
Day now.
aircraft that were
You wouldn't be
stolen
able to tell us
were
that.
flown without a license and
No,
were a
I
danger
couldn't.
to
Oh, we lost Xbox
firearms
God. That's what
stolen
happened.
in a number of locations, and
Yeah,
we
he was
believe
watching
that
there.
he is
Day
a
now.
present
You wouldn't
and
be
clear
able to tell us
danger
that.
to the public.
no, I
Meanwhile,
couldn't.
Pamela
And if I did, I wouldn't be able to say it either. You know, so
Oh,
if
am
I was,
am I allowed to ask the question? Okay, so even
you know, so
oh,
if I was,
am I allowed to ask the question? Okay, so
as bad as that, Brown really had his work cut out for him. Colton was the suspect of at least
even
80 active investigations in a number of jurisdictions and suspected of well over 100 burglaries. So he was facing well over a decade behind bars. And also because of my state lines and my stolen firearm, the feds and ATF were also involved, outlining the uphill battle that salvaging some sort of future for Colton out of this predicament would be. Brown explained, the worst case scenario for him is if we can't resolve everything here and there's like this travelling roadshow and he could get consecutive sentences in every other jurisdiction. And
Tell us
that's
that.
a real potential nightmare.
no, I
that we are
couldn't.
trying to
Dang it.
avoid.
And if I did, I wouldn't be able to say it either. You know, so
oh,
if
am
I was,
am I allowed to ask the question? Okay,
On the
so
10th of November,
even
2010,
how did they
Colton
put
was
it? The
indicted on
Glowsnot's
federal
response.
charges in
I can
US
I can
District
neither
Court,
confirm
Seattle.
nor deny.
Two
So if I
counts
asked
Right,
of
you,
interstate
would you have to
transportation
confirm
of
or
a
not? If
stolen
I
aircraft, interstate and foreign transportation of a stolen firearm,
asked
Right,
you,
being
would you have
a fugitive in possession of a firearm, piloting an aircraft without a valid airman certificate, and interstate transportation of a stolen vessel. All in,
you wouldn't be able to
Colton
tell
was
us that.
facing up to 43
no,
years,
I couldn't.
and he initially
And
pleaded
if
not
I
guilty.
did, I wouldn't be able to say it either. You know, so
Oh,
if
am
I was,
am I allowed to ask the question? Okay, so even how did they?
Snark out.
Well,
On the
tell us
18th
that.
of January the following year,
no, I
the
couldn't.
trial finally started. Brown's strategy was to focus on the 19-year-old's youth, his history of being misguided and abused, and the remorse that he felt about his crimes.
This is where the video will start. I'm going to use this as the intro, him asking about Devil May Cry 6.
In which he said that nobody on this planet has done what I have, except for the Wright brothers. This was clearly just Colton being impulsive in the moment, and it was no reflection of how he felt about his situation by the end. Besides, who wouldn't get caught up in the excitement when literally flying through the fucking air for the first time? The emails also had Colton calling the media vermin, calling Sheriff Mark Brown the king swine himself, and saying that the prosecutors looked like complete fools.
I have to fix my drink. Nobody's watching.
That's not particularly
Maybe Green Moose is still on Twitch.
will grant you that.
Everyone else is gone.
However, the first comment is true. What criminal has
Necronomicon Ex Mortis.
actually
Roughly translated, Walk of the Dead.
Taking lives while music plays is going to be a really big part of this film. Death is great. Hail Satan. So cool. Yeah, it's gonna be a really fun time. Hail Satan. So cool. Taking lives while music plays is gonna be a really big part of this film.
Yeah. When you say streaming gear, do you just need a less janky computer? You know, I can't really knock this free computer that dude gave me. It's made me thousands of dollars at this point.
Hail Satan.
It's kicked off my freelance career. Never could have done it without it. And look, I'm on every single night streaming with a few hiccups, but I don't know. I love this fucking thing, and I can't afford a new one.
sentence for the state charges. 7.5 years. Since it appeared that no one could stay mad at Colton, Island County Judge Vicky Churchill was sympathetic, saying that this case is a tragedy in many ways, but it's a triumph of the human spirit in other ways. I could have been reading about the history of a mass murderer. I could have been reading about a drug-abusive, alcoholic young man.
All of the nice things that I have
He
have been just given to me by other people. I've bought almost none of the things. I bought that TV. I bought that TV. I bought the PlayStation 4. I bought this computer monitor. I didn't buy the couch. I didn't buy the coffee table. I didn't buy that lamp. I didn't buy this dresser. I didn't buy that coffee table, that DVD rack. All of it just handed down to me from people that I know. I bought that space heater over there. That's pretty nice. $80. That's why a lot of streamers use a 2 PC setup. So if the computer you're using crashes a stream and camera, etc., stay working. Yeah, that makes sense that they would do that. Because what a headache. That's what I'm saying. You never. I wonder how they do that. How does that work?
But Colton's state and federal sentencing were to be served concurrently, which meant that he was to be out and under a deadline. Under the circumstances, Colton was extremely fucking lucky, and he seemed to know it. With Brown saying that he was very pleased, he was expecting the worst. As part of the plea deal, Colton was not to profit from his escapades. So when he sold the movie rights to his story to 20th Century Fox for $1 million, it all went straight to his restitution bill, which was completely fine because Colton didn't want a penny of it anyway. As he put it, it's selling my soul to the devil. I never wanted the movie. I currently don't want the movie. I don't get anything out of that. There's the possibility 20th Century Fox is going to take my life and turn it into more of a myth than it already is. Colton served his sentence in SeaTac without getting into any further trouble. In 2013, he pleaded guilty to his flight over the San Juan Islands and was sentenced to 3 months. But luckily, they counted time served, so that meant no extra prison time. But that doesn't mean that Colton's time in prison was entirely uneventful. In 2015, he endorsed Donald Trump in a blog post titled "Make America Great Again." But the big event from his time on the inside was a strange GoFundMe that he set up in April of 2016.
I forget which button I need to get to help.
To cryogenically freeze his mother. You see, Pamela was in palliative care for terminal lung cancer, and he wanted to turn to cryogenics because, and I quote, "You can hear the life leaving her body. I have pretty much come to the realization
They
that
cry
she's
6 a
not
day
gonna
now.
be alive
You wouldn't be
when I
able to
get
tell
her.
us that.
This is my only
No,
hope.
I couldn't.
The doctors
Dang it.
And
have
and,
completely
and if
given
I
up on her.
and if I did, I wouldn't be able to see it
wanted
either.
to
You know, so
Oh,
if
am
I was,
I allowed to ask that question? Okay, so even how did they put it? The Grossnot's response. I can neither confirm nor deny. So if I asked
Right,
you, would you have information? Could you even tell me that I have information, but I'm not allowed to release the information? Could you even tell me that?
no, at this point,
But I'm not allowed to release the information. Could you even tell me that?
What a stretch goal. Still not the most unrealistic crowdfund I've ever seen though. Do you remember when iDubbbz was good? Despite all that Pamela had put him through, Colton seemed to have more than forgiven her.
Information. Could you even tell me that I have information, but I'm not allowed to release the information? Could you even tell me that?
no. At this point, the honest truth is, I have not been contacted by Capcom for a Devil May Cry 6.
Okay. It's a weird place right now because.
But that doesn't mean that doesn't.
Than the love between a mother and her son, even
It's
a relationship as strained as this one, the power of love alone is often not enough in the face of cold, brutal reality. Well, I do personally admire Colton's
It's a weird place right now because.
But that doesn't mean.
dream big for someone that he cared about.
It's right now
One
because.
of the prosecutors that put him away was very quick to point out to any.
But that doesn't mean
donors he was
that it's not in the works.
convicted of theft and
It doesn't
burglary.
mean that I won't be called to work on it if it is in the works. You know, there's so many what ifs. We typically, and now that because I'm out of the producing, I'm not wearing that producing hat anymore. As an actor, as most actors, we don't get called until towards the end. You know, they could be. I remember Devil May Cry 5 was in development for years.
$2,160, which
cap
was
suit
refunded.
and start acting.
Then,
So
sadly, Colton
these things take
announced
time.
Pamela's passing on the 18th of May, 2016. A few months later, on the 28th of September 2016, a 25-year-old Colton was released from Stafford Creek Correction Centre, moving into a halfway house in Seattle for work release.
So you would perhaps have any secret knowledge if they're going to announce Devil May Cry 6 any day now. You wouldn't be able to tell us that.
No, I couldn't.
Dang it.
And if I did, I wouldn't be able to say it either. You know, so if I was,
Am I allowed to ask that question? Okay, so even how do they put it? The glow snot's response.
Capcom for a Devil May Cry 6.
Okay. It's a weird place right now because.
But that doesn't mean that it's not in the works. It doesn't mean that I won't be called to work on it. If it is in the works, you know, there's so many what ifs. We typically, and now that because I'm out of the producing, I'm not wearing that producing hat anymore. I, as an actor, as most actors, we don't get called until towards the end. You know, they could be. I remember Devil May Cry 5 was in development for years, 2 or 3 years before we actually got on set. And at that time I was producing. I was still wearing that producing hat. I got the inside info. So leaks. Oh yeah, the team's working. They're doing stuff. Oh, okay. You know. One day, you know, and I think it was like 3 years before I even got the call that says, okay, in a year, we're going to be pulling you in to, you know, do some acting on this project. And then it's another 2 years from there to actually get to put on the mocap suit and
only about $1,600.
$116.50.
A very clever thing to do, and a less than sympathetic Brown was very quick to disavow his former client going over his head, saying, and I quote, "I have nothing to do with it, and I would like you to put that in caps, please." Meanwhile, a very dejected Colton tweeted, "I feel like my dream has been crushed. What a terrible feeling." I'm not gonna lie, I actually do kind of feel bad for him. I mean, I do totally understand why he wasn't allowed to do it, but it's still a real shame. However, while Brown had disavowed Colton's attempted career change, Colton had a surprising champion in John Miller, the co-owner of the last plane that he stole. Miller took a shine to Colton, having previously expressed a desire to, and I quote, "talk to him like a dad talks to his son." And true to his word, he visited Colton in prison and talked to him on the phone, very often about flying. And John seemed to wish the young man well as he embarked on starting his new life.
Fucking damn it.
Saying, "You know his story, you know about his upbringing, he's had a bad hand dealt to him. He made a mistake, he served his time, and he deserves a second chance. It's just an airplane. What the hell, they make him all the time." Sure, that betrays a somewhat skewed sense of the value of money, but when you employ 170 people, you kind
start
of
acting.
have earned
So-
the right to be a little bit blasé about it. But despite having people rooting for him, it seemed like adjusting to life on the outside would be an uphill battle for Colton, who lamented, "I think it's going to be difficult to have a normal life. I really do. In fact, I don't think I'm ever going to have a normal life." Can relate. But the last thing that I could find of Colton suggests that he finished his probation and he kept his head down, even completely scrubbing his social media. He doesn't even exist on the internet. So he clearly wants to keep out of the spotlight and just get
these things
on
take
with
time.
his life in as normal a way
Yeah.
as possible.
No.
And to be honest, I really don't blame
Okay.
him. Colton's
What
antics
other questions?
clearly came from a
You
deeply,
said in a
deeply
comment,
troubled place.
I think
So
it was at the
it's no
start of this,
wonder
maybe it was
that
the
he
end of
just
last
wants
year,
to move
that
past
that Capcom no
But
longer wanted you in the
just
role of
because
Kid
Colton's
Masters
been
for Street
impressive,
Fighter.
his
Can you talk a
backstory
bit
is
about that?
pathetic, and his
Well, I shouldn't say
antics were
Capcom. I should
entertaining,
say
that doesn't mean that his actions were excusable, or that
the Capcom no longer wanted you in the role of Ken Masters for Street Fighter. Can you talk a bit about that?
John Miller with a heart bigger than his wallet. Remember when Colton robbed that shop in Orcas Island and dumped the security system in the sink? That cost $6,500 and it put the shop in very serious danger of shutting down, which nearly cost 20 people their jobs. And there was also a lot of testimonies from burgled homeowners who didn't feel safe in their own homes anymore. Despite all of the cries of eat the rich, crime doesn't pay. Burglary isn't victimless and criminals aren't Aladdin. Not only did Colton almost ruin their lives, but he also very nearly ruined his own. As cool as playing GTA in real life sounds,
At the time I was in Japan.
Did not have a good time, and you won't either. But as much as I really do
Hey, I don't know. It's alright, you know. I said every time I worked with Vic, he was a stand-up guy. It was nice.
As a hell of a story. Like, I mean, several planes, dozens of boats, hundreds of houses
and news
for 2 years, all while evading the feds all over the country while barefoot.
Journalism around UFOs, taking that out of context, and calling me a conspiracy nut whack job because they were wanting to do a motion capture thing. Because they were wanting. To do motion capture things.
I think my neighbor might have died.
Decided to not bring me back, and I was trying to have a.
The other day he got picked up by the fucking ambulance. I woke up at like 4 in the afternoon and I hear fire department guys shouting from through my wall out in the hallway, like halfway down the building from my door, but I could hear them and I could hear him. And they were like talking about, do you need us to kick the door in? Can you make it to the door? He's like, I can't make it to the door. So they kicked the fucking door in, and his front door is like right behind my backboard. I don't have a backboard on my bed, but the wall I put my head down to sleep. So I hear them kick that fucking door in. Shook my whole room, and they went and grabbed him. And I don't think he's been back since. That was days ago. And I can see that his bedroom light is on through my kitchen window at night. I can see the light casting on the building next to us. And I hear that guy in his apartment making fucking noise nonstop. I haven't heard him in days. Hope he's okay. I wonder what the fuck was wrong with him. He was on the ground in the hallway. I could totally, because I could hear the conversation like it was nothing. And he's like, I remember him saying, I feel fine, I just don't have any energy. I don't have any energy. And it's like he fell over in the hallway. Big, pretty big guy. I don't know what his deal is though.
To be paid off, right?
Decided to not bring me back.
Opinions as if they're afraid to speak negatively about a product because they do not want to lose.
What's this shit? I didn't put this on a playlist.
They don't want to lose access to review codes, and with Dragon Age: The Veilguard, most of them are saying that this is amazing because
what is this?
Of its diversity and its inclusivity.
This is bullshit.
And they're not really aligning with what gamers seem to think of the preview material that we've seen.
Stop. Need something long.
They should have left Asmongold alone.
Red Letter Media did an Andor video 7 months ago.
Left Asmongold alone. That's it. That's all they had to do. I'm talking about Twitch, not the people with mental illness that attacked Asmongold because he spoke his mind he had disparaging thoughts about the Palestinians. And you're not allowed. How can you say that? How
Vote
can
on
you
this one. He's
express
not
that? We must ban.
understanding what
And
actually
they did.
happened.
Now,
It'd be great.
unfortunately, people on the internet were like, "Oh, we have moral principles now."
And
We're
so she got
interested
the
in what
vote.
content creators have to say. We
I've been
cannot
a
allow.
woman in
Well,
some
can
games.
we allow this lady with a hijab and a nose piercing say disparaging things about the U.S. military? Can we allow that? Are we allowing that? And apparently Twitch went like, yes, of course we allow that. I mean, it's the U.S. military.
I've been a woman in some games for
Right? They have guns. They can protect themselves. Apparently the ADL disagrees. Yeah, someone snitched. They snitched the hijab with the doors.
There's a lot to it, guys, and I think a lot of people just love to take things. They love to take whatever
So
piece
now,
that
the ADL
fits with
stepped in.
their.
Now you have the big guys. Now you have the actual respectable
Say
people
into
in
that.
the room. So Twitch get fucked.
Oh.
Do you think
Say
you
into that.
ban the ADL? They are the one who banned. If there's a censorship going on the internet, if someone gets that, do you think it's the ADL? No, it's you.
Say into that.
It's you. And your advertisers. Now Destiny is on the warpath. Did you know that? Oh my goodness. He's on the warpath.
Fuck.
He's doing Gamergate tactics, which is to contact advertisers from Twitch and say, look what they are saying about Holy Land. Look what these
Destiny's
people-
trying to.
look what these content creators
Destiny's
say
trying to
about
cause an
Holy Land.
adpocalypse on Twitch.
They are
Fuck it,
principled
why not?
They do not like content creators to have bad opinions. You need to make sure that when you're in America, you have the good opinions, like Asmongold. Right? Asmongold is a
Budgetary
reformed
constraints. I've been a woman
individual.
in
Has
some
gone through
games
the
for
reformation
NPC
process.
characters in the
He's
background.
A better human being. Why can't her son?
It's got nothing to do with Destiny.
I've been a woman in some games.
Allow them to grow.
Yeah, it doesn't really seem like a Destiny move to contact
When is the son
Twitch.
going to claim his? Probably he can't because it's too big. It's too large. It's got a mansion. It's muy grande, grandiose mansion.
Yeah.
He's an environmentalist.
But for budgetary constraints, I've been a woman in some games for NPC characters in the background.
He takes up a lot of
And
land.
it's a budget thing, it's a performance thing. There's a lot of different issues involved. Has nothing to do with race or color,
It
but
makes sense. Like if
the
you own
woke
20 cars,
cult-
then you're taking away the cars from other people, right? So if he gets back, he probably won't clean his house. but
Yeah.
it should help him improve.
Yeah, you're goddamn right about that shit.
Human being, decent
Say
human
into that.
being. This is what people on Twitch always talk about, right? But this is what's happening on Twitch. If you haven't
They just
followed
let all these Hamas supporters run wild, and that retard has Brown Fabio. Ugh, it makes me sick that fucking guy is so popular. Just because I'm like, he must have so many young people listening and believing the retarded things he says, and I'm just like, God, we're cooked.
I know.
Then again, I hear a lot of people saying that young men are all like leaning way more conservative nowadays. But I don't know what's
I know,
real, and that's a different problem.
Dragon's Dogma 2, which I enjoyed greatly.
They literally both have like the same exact principles on Israel and Palestine. Like the principles.
that was the
may
legacy
differ
he
when it
wanted to,
comes
when
I think
Devil
Trump
May
may
Cry
actually want to
5
get
came
people
along,
to come to the
basically, he
table
was ready to
and
leave the company then.
While Kamala Harris, I haven't heard her speak about the policy, but I assume it's more of the same.
That's what he told me. He was going to leave then, and then they
Wow,
said,
even in 2019.
But when it's on Israel,
Yeah,
no,
even well.
I don't know what the Libertarian Party thinks. Like maybe they have different opinions, but it's really important people on Twitch say
And then they
Wow,
said-
even in
It's really,
2019.
really important that you have the correct mindset when you go on Twitch. And unfortunately, it just doesn't happen that way because if you are pro-Palestine, or even if you get the Houthi terrorist on stream, like Hassan Piker did, you don't get that. But if you point out that there might be some
Understand the inner
inconsistencies
workings of
between
the
LGBT
industry.
community and the Palestinian people, you get that like Asmongold. So again, people said like, hold on a little bit. We love having standards, but this is too many standards. It's a double standard. We don't like it. So they started contacting Twitch's advertisers, and now Twitch is in a conundrum. And of course, the only way to solve a conundrum is the best thing that the left has created, which is censorship. When you have a conundrum, you ban here you have Devin Nash suggesting that an
response.
apocalypse
I
is
can-
coming unless changes are made, and he wants
It's
more
a,
bans.
it's a weird place right now because
But that doesn't mean
Twitch
that.
did this to themselves. It's like when you start editorializing and when you start banning
Yeah.
people, you
No.
signal that you're okay with this and
Okay.
you're actually responsible for the shit
what
that's on
other
your platform.
questions? You said
I
in a
personally
comment,
don't want
I think
Twitch to
it was
fail.
at the
I know
start of
this
this,
is
maybe it was the end of
bizarre,
last year,
especially
that
for
you
people
that
follow me.
Capcom no longer wanted you in the role of Kid
But
Masters for
trust
Street
me,
Fighter.
I've been on
Can
the
you talk a
internet.
bit
I've been
about
around
that?
the block for a couple of
Well, I shouldn't say
decades now,
Capcom.
and
I should
remember
say
what happened when
Ono-san,
Tumblr went down. I remember what
Okay.
happened
who
when
was
NeoGAF went
no
down.
longer is
You don't want Twitch
the
to go
producer,
These are
main
modern
producer for
day
Street Fighter
mental
4
asylums.
and Street Fighter
People think
5.
that America closed mental asylums. No, no, no.
And
Twitch
he
is one
was
of them. Like, they
in the
actually
beginning
have a
phases. He
code.
was on Street
Not
Fighter
talking about
6,
Victor,
and then he
kind of
stepped
a
down.
goat like an animal.
And that and my
you know, like,
issues
you
that
have
came
furries
about with the whole
that are humans
so-called
pretending to
cancellation
be anthropomorphic
was
animals, but then
from my
there's
belief
other
and
kid,
from my
like, people who
understanding.
actually
I
believe
don't
that
have
they
all
are
the pieces of the
animal.
puzzle,
Right? Like,
but
it's a
from my
little
understanding
obvious.
was
Like,
a
usually
choice
people
by
laugh at
Ono-san
furries, but furries laugh at
when
other
he
kids,
was
right?
still
Just so you can
producing
understand the
5.
pecking order here.
I'm sorry, Street
Twitch
Fighter
had a
6
person that
in the
believed
beginning
they're a
phases
goat.
there.
They
And what
got
happened
placed
was
into
the
a
interview I
moderation
did,
position.
which
So they go on a
caused
live stream and
the
say,
internet
with
to go
crazy eyes,
bonkers,
like, I got all the power,
was
and no one can do nothing
about
to me.
Vic when I was asked
and
by.
a lot of people should be afraid because I'm coming for the bigots. Just so you can understand what the emblem of Twitch is, right? Like just so we can understand the culture over there. Right. Those are the people. And if Twitch gets banned, those people are going to be refugees on other platforms. Heaven forbid they come to YouTube, because they're going to bring their subscribers. And the first thing they do is like, how can we allow? How do you allow? How allow? I want them to keep asking that question on Twitch, because like I remember when they go on Kick, like one chick got banned from Twitch and she got on Kick, and someone like raided her channel on Kick, you know, like and her, instead of raiding back or making a joke, how do you allow? Do you allow? Dios mío. You can't allow it. It's allow. Yeah, no, like for the last couple of decades, the internet worked in very simple ways, right? You have the left, and the left was very clear, like it tells you what to think. COVID, vaccines, safe and effective, stay home, don't kill grandma. BLM, okay, you need to stay home, but you also need to go outside and protest at the same time. Like, it's just very simple. Like, you knew exactly which position to take, right? Like you would open the newspapers, and they would tell you what to think. Like being a leftist was really easy. You don't even have to use your brain power. Like they literally give you the talking point. And,
on a podcast, it was, I think just before Devil May Cry 5 was coming out, or just around that time, I was in Japan. I had no idea what Vic was dealing with, or what was going on there. And some guys on a podcast, and I think it's still probably out there, public domain, asked me, hey, what do you think is going on? And I'm like, hey, I don't know. It's alright, you know, I said every time I worked with Vic, he was a stand-up guy, it was nice. It's good to work with. That's all I said. I never, you know, I didn't try to cover for him. I didn't try to throw him under the bus. And I just was being honest. And then all of a sudden, I just got all this crazy. I remember like a week later, people were like, Ruben, are you okay? I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. What's going on? Like, there's like all this hate stuff about you. And Newsweek, even, and this was the straw that broke the camel's back with, I believe with Ono-san, is Newsweek published an article. It was an online article. Just totally taking everything I said out of context, totally taking my beliefs around UFOs, my investigative journalism around UFOs, taking that out of context, and calling me a conspiracy nut whack job. And Ono-san, I believe, saw that article. This is what was conveyed to me after the fact. Got cold feet and decided to not put me, because I'd already done some tests for Street Fighter 6. I'd done some motion capture tests, some facial capture stuff, because they were wanting to do motion capture things. And I was already slated to be Ken Masters in Street Fighter 6.
Well, you're in a pickle now. You got the little civil war going around on the left. So content creators, they want to pull it in one way, but Twitch, They want to pull it in the other. So what are you going to do now? For the first time ever, leftists are getting back.
Newsweek hit
Almost sure.
piece. Pete
Almost
works
sure.
at Newsweek, so this is kind of awkward.
Like they created
Pete,
the system to prevent
the host of
internet going
Culturescape,
back, back in
was the third
2016.
or fourth
People have
most
said
popular
anything about it,
columnist
as long as it was
in
illegal.
2023,
You wouldn't get
having the third or fourth most popular column.
create a ring of power.
We kicked off one of the episodes by announcing that.
Now it seems to fit on a middle finger that's being presented to you. Hey, what? The censorship apparatus. So they wanted people to be afraid. They got so much power. Okay. It's unfortunate. We'll see what happens. They are in a picture.
Excuse me, Jesus.
This thing got banned from Twitch as well, so my private can do whatever they want, but Destiny is my private streamer. And my private streamer can do whatever he wants, right? And the ADL, my private NGO, can do whatever it wants. Everyone can do whatever it wants. I hope Twitch gets fucked, but not too much. Not too much, just a little bit.
1 second.
So when that went down, Ono-san, my understanding is Ono-san decided to not bring me back. And I was trying to have a meeting with him actually at E3. And Kobayashi, producer from Devil May Cry, we got him on the phone. And I was like, hey, want to get a meeting. My partner got him on the phone and was like, hey, this is really serious. And Ono-san is totally missing the boat on this one. He's not understanding what actually happened. It'd be great if Ruben could meet with him and just explain his side of the story. And I remember talking with Capcom staff. I was at the Capcom booth. Ono-san was behind the wall. And I said, hey, can I just sit down with Ono-san for 5 minutes and just explain my side of the story? And he wouldn't even take a meeting. So in my
Oh, sorry, mic was off. I was just talking about why is my nose running? Am I getting sick? I hope not. I still haven't gotten COVID. It might kill me when I do. Or I did get COVID and I was asymptomatic and didn't realize. I mean, it's been like 4 years. How have I not gotten it? Everyone's gotten it multiple times.
The sheer inconsistency of the shows and movies in terms of
Last time I got sick was 2009. And also there was a summer cold in 2015 that I remember seeing a lot of posts about. Because I posted about it nonstop for 2 days back in 2015 to annoy people.
It starts off with.
But I think I got H1 fucking N1 in 2009 because of that. I got so sick, like, I never felt that way before. Like, I thought that, like, I don't know, I've never felt sick like that. I was so weak, I couldn't even get drunk. Couldn't even drink my beer.
My opinion, that's where the hiccup was Ono-san had some, I think he was probably in the beginning stages of getting infected by the woke mind virus, because he did the same thing for the actress from Last of Us, Chung-Li. Anyways, she had also had some controversy articles because she was portraying a black woman in a video game, and the woke culture went after her, and she's white, but why is she playing a black woman? And Neil, the director, said, well, we auditioned tons of black women, but she was the best actress for the job, Laura Bailey, and so she got the role. And that's the beauty of motion captures. It doesn't matter what your color is. It can be black.
It's certainly not taking place after Rogue One.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, it might make for an interesting series if it's just like 10 hours, it's just a shot of like a smoldering corpse, pile of dust floating in space. Andor floats in space.
Play a white guy, you can be white and play. I've played women. Yes, women. I'm sorry, but for budgetary constraints, I've been a woman in some games for NPC characters in the background. And it's a budget thing. It's a performance thing. There's a lot of different issues involved. Has nothing to do with race or color, but the woke culture wants to make a thing of it, and so anyways, there are a lot of articles came out about that.
Like, seriously, let that sink in. People were mad that a white mocap actress was playing a mocap actress is playing a black woman, which is just a black character model. Man, how did we get this fucking retarded?
Neil, the director, said, well, we auditioned tons of black women, but she was the best actress for the job, Laura Bailey. And so she got the role, and that's the beauty of motion captures. It doesn't matter what your color is. You can be black and play a white guy. You can be white and play. I've played women. Yes, women. I'm sorry, but for budgetary constraints, I've been a woman in some games for NPC characters in the background. And it's a budget thing. It's a performance thing. There's a lot of different issues involved. Has nothing to do with race or color, but the woke culture wants to make a thing of it, and so anyways, there are a lot of articles came out about that, and my understanding, same thing. Ono-san got cold feet, and he was like, oh, if there's anybody out there that's got a negative write-up on them that's in the public, we're not going to ask them to come back.
It's not my favorite thing in the world.
And there's more to it than that too. Yeah, and then eventually they went non-union, and there was a lot of that. So most of the actors ended up not going back because I think they were non-union. But yeah, it's just a lot. There's a lot to it, guys, and I think a lot of people just love to take things. They love to take whatever piece that fits with their belief system, their construct, and say, yeah, that's it. That's the reason, and Ruben Langdon was canceled because of this. And it's not. It's like, guys, there's so many factors out there. And just because I didn't get asked to come back to the anime now as well. Say into that.
be heroic.
Same thing. There's no, I have no issues with Capcom. I haven't talked to them in a while. Now that I'm back in Japan, I'm looking forward to go can reconnect with Ichino-san, but he's not with the company anymore
I
either.
know.
So
He just finished Dragon's Dogma 2, which I
It's
enjoyed
supposed to
greatly.
be, but
and that
it's
was
just
his,
you here.
That
so
was
it's
the legacy
fine.
he wanted to. When Devil May
Do you ever go and watch these episodes of Culturescape that I slave over for very little money?
Working with Stellan Skarsgård, who
Me and
is
Pete,
kind of
this
misleading.
YouTube channel's gonna take off, and
He has
then
a great speech in one of the later
I'll
episodes.
make some.
What have you given up speech?
Yes.
Well, has there ever been a guest that you're super interested in talking to? We've had some cool guests. I mean, go in the playlist and scroll down. You might see somebody you're surprised to see. Even though the way he titles them is confusing. We've had the guy who invented Twisted Metal and God of War on. We just, a couple weeks ago, we had George R. R. Martin's co-writer on. So that was a pretty big deal. I think that's got, like, a lot of views now.
And even the ISB director guy, who just seems entirely reasonable and professional. He's just doing his job well.
He's just that guy. Just
I didn't take Ritalin tonight. I'm kind of burning out. I'm like an hour and a half into this. I have like 30 minutes more to cut.
The inner workings of the empire, and yeah, I like the idea of world building, although it's almost an impossible task.
Chris, did you see the video I did for that race car driver, the NASCAR guy, who drives a Tim Pool car and EVS's Cyber Frog car? Did you ever see that?
It's a fairy tale. People like to think Star Wars is science fiction. It's not.
No.
It's fantasy with space paint. It's a simple story.
Cry 5 came along, basically, he was ready to leave the company then. That's what he told me. He was going to leave then, and then
wow,
they said...
even in 2019.
You haven't seen that?
You're gonna go on and do
Well, I made $50 because I should have asked for more, but
Andor is the kind of shit we need.
I made a music video for a NASCAR guy.
That's like the
Let's see if those files are still in this computer.
I wanted to discuss with you because that's what Lucas wanted to do with the prequels.
Yeah, but he did it badly.
I know. That's the thing. Is like I have a slightly like if my
Yes,
appreciation for the
it's all
prequels
still
is
here.
just a tick, because after the original trilogy, which is I don't know.
I was kind of skeptical about my ability to do this because I don't watch NASCAR. I don't know about race cars. But apparently I hit him up on an email and he sent me drive folders full of like little footage, and then I also had to source some broadcast footage of him from TV that was on YouTube. And I put it together and I'm just like, oh, what do you think about this? Is this what you want? Is this kind of, am I have the right idea? I could change things. And he said, man, I had a bunch of guys doing this for me, and yours is the best by far. And I'm just like, oh, okay, nice. And then he's like, how much do I owe you for it? And I'm just like, I spent like 5 hours on it, like, I don't know, $50.
And then Andor comes on.
I should have asked for a hundo because he plays this at the beginning of every single one of his daily live streams. Which, I mean, that doesn't generate him money, but... And it got 32,000 views on Twitter. So I probably should have asked for a little more, but hopefully he hires me again. He had all of his superfan editors. Yeah, I know I'm underselling myself, but this is this awkward spot that I'm in. Ideally, I'd be getting paid $45 an hour to do this. Or at least fucking $25 an hour. Or $20 an hour, but
This is how you should have done the prequels.
most of these people can't afford this. Cody Dennison probably could have afforded to pay me a little bit more. But honestly, it wasn't that hard of work. I spent maybe 2 hours one night logging all the footage that he sent me and just like taking notes on it and stuff. But the actual editing process, I got this done in maybe an hour and a half. So it was kind of a breeze. Cutting music videos is like, I wish people would hire me to edit more music videos together because I really think it's my strength.
The original Star Wars
I mean, that's how
It's for everybody.
it started out, like, editing is like, me and my friends, we have like iMovie, no, not iMovie, Windows Movie Maker, and we would take all of this wrestling footage and edit it to metal songs and stuff, and yeah.
Baby Jedi Adventures. I'm a 48-year-old man.
Yeah, I know.
I wanna watch
All right, but let's watch it.
I've ever seen.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say I'm a 48-year-old man and I want to watch Jedi Baby
Oh, that
Adventures.
too. That too. And then it's like, okay, look.
Here we go. I'm pretty sure the song that he gave me to use is AI. And I didn't think that until I started making my own AI music. And I'm just like, oh, I could tell that this is AI. The repetitiveness in the... But then again, country music's like that. Here we go.
I'm sweating like a country pig. I'm gunning beers and taking swigs of ice cold Jack. We're at the track, it's racing day, we're getting smacked. I never really understood this NASCAR shit. I thought, how could I be impressed when cars go left? But then I went and baby, it's the best. The ladies here are fine as spring. They'll hop to a ride on that thing. There's beer and whiskey everywhere. There's smoking rubber in the air. I'm gunning beers, I'm shooting Jack. We're here all day, 500 laps. And when they start them engines up, man, my heart it starts to pump. Cause Lord, them cars go round and round on hot black asphalt racetrack ground. We're all obsessed, they're turning left. The beer and rubber, perfect mess. They're going fast, they might just crash. And if they do, these ladies flash their country tits. I must admit, I understand this NASCAR shit.
He likes the way I put his crash in there. I didn't know if that was like disrespectful or
We're
something.
watching cars go round and round. We're in the South, the USA. We fly that flag each goddamn day. And when it's time to watch a race, we crack a beer right on our face. We watch them cars go fast and left. This NASCAR shit's the fucking best. Cause Lord, them cars go round and round on hot black asphalt racetrack ground. We're all obsessed, they're turning left. I'm drunk as shit, I love this mess. They're going fast, they might just crash. And if they do, these ladies flash their country tits. I must admit, I understand this NASCAR shit. Oh, Lord, them cars go round and round on hot black asphalt racetrack ground. We're all obsessed, they're turning left. A dirty summer country mess. They're going fast, they might just crash. And if they do, these ladies flash their country tits. I must admit, I understand this NASCAR shit.
We are ready to race. It's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm very excited. So get on it, doggone it.
What you think? Yeah, that all just, I'm just like, how am I gonna fucking, because he sent me, it was just so many clips of like, here's 13 seconds of the Timcast car driving past a camera. And here's another 12-second clip of another car driving past the camera. I'm like, how am I gonna make this dynamic or interesting? And it all, once I started putting tracks onto the music, it all just started coming together right away. Editing music videos is fun. But yeah, the appeal of NASCAR. I don't understand the appeal on television, but the thing is, on television, the cars don't look like they're going all that fast. When you're at the racetrack, though, it's fucking scary. Those things are flying the fuck by. And like, it's unbelievably fast how fast those cars are going and how loud it is and how much air it blows back and everything. It might be a cool place to party a NASCAR event. But, I mean, it's not my thing. You know what I watched? They came out with that PlayStation, that race car movie last year. And it was actually pretty good. It was about a guy who got accepted to be a Formula One driver based on how well he did playing the PlayStation video game, which is kind of like a racing simulator. He started his career from the video game. Race car movie about the video game guy. Gran Turismo. It was actually a pretty good movie. Biographical sports drama. Neil Blomkamp. Oh, wow, Neil Blomkamp. Doesn't really count as a video game movie because it's sort of a video game movie and also a biographical movie, but, yeah. There's this fucking shit-ass Temu flashlight. It's just like... Yeah, I turn it off, it turns on again. Everything I ordered from Temu was a complete piece of shit. A girl I know on Instagram convinced me to order some Temu stuff because it would get her credit because I used her promo code. I'm like, all right, well, let's try Temu out. I spent $40. Everything I got for that $40 is trash. Oh, this is the best thing I got from Temu is a bag of 40 pairs of these crummy ankle socks. They gave me 40 pairs of socks, and they're essentially transparent if you hold them up to the light. But I got these fucking flashlights that both of them broke. They came in a 2-pack. Both of them broke. I bought a $25 droid from Temu, and I brought it to a park by me. And I played with it for 10 minutes. I was learning the controls. It was really janky. It felt like the cheapest Chinese crap I'd ever touched. And as I was starting to get a hang of it, I accidentally flew it too far out. And then it disconnected from my phone. And then it just started flying on its own northeast at a diagonal angle. And what is 15 miles northeast of the park I was playing with it in? The busiest airport on planet Earth, O'Hare Airport. So I sent some junk Chinese drone barreling upwards and onwards into restricted airspace. And that's why I haven't made a video about it yet. What I did for the next few hours, I just scanned Twitter. I'm just like, O'Hare Airport, anything? No. Yeah. I mean, the drone itself was only like a few ounces. But still, I've seen pictures. Yes. No, well, Temu, the Chinese, they baited me into doing that. They baited me into buying their shitty drone, which went rogue and then started hurling itself toward an airport. And you know, you think about that. You know, you have to worry about airspace. I'm close to some airports in Chicago, but I'm like, I'm 15 miles away. There's no way I'm going to do anything like that. And what does it do? It flies in that direction. I just wish I knew what happened to it, because it was going up and away, up and east, up towards outer space and east. And eventually, like, I watched it for a while, but after like 45 seconds to a minute, it was not visible anymore. It just went bloop into the nothing. Yeah, what else did I buy from Temu? I bought one, you know those magnet fishers? They had those magnets, but the magnet I bought off Temu, it ain't powerful to pick up shit. I ain't dragging no rivers with that. Oh, I bought some Bluetooth headphones that... No, those are the best thing. They unsync your audio if you're watching a video while they're in, but they've come in handy. Like, when I'm listening... I work on Fridays when Biggest Problem in the Universe airs, and I like to get a jump on it because, I do clips for them. So I like to know. I'll take notes while I'm in my car working. They've come in handy for that because I have to go in and out of work, and I could just listen low key on those. What else did I order from them? Oh, a shitty handheld vacuum. It just sucks. It sucks poorly, I should say. I haven't even tried this yet, but I bought a bunch of stuff where you could like strap to your body and then you could connect cell phones to it, like to your head and to your chest. I haven't tried to use any of that. It's probably crap though. It felt cheap. Oh, I bought these, fucking light gloves. I'm just like, oh, these will come in very handy when I'm working on certain things. So far so good. Look how bright the light is on these. It actually does look bright to the camera, but if I needed to read something with these, they're basically worthless. It's like they let off less light than a Christmas light. They're not LEDs. They're just bullshit. Everything from Temu. It was a total waste. I could have just not ordered from Temu and then bought shitty Bluetooth headphones from the store called Five Below where they sell like $10 to $20 Bluetooth headphones that suck, but you know what you're getting. Yeah. It's actually amazing how shitty the stuff they send you is. I mean, these flashlights aren't that complex. They sell flashlights like this at the register at every hardware store ever. But they just skimp so much that like just light use over a few weeks. Like, oh, I need to see an address while I'm in my car. Fucking things breaking off here, and I'm just like, what the fuck? Yeah, don't buy anything off of Temu. It's all garbage. It's like they mailed me $40 worth of absolute crap. How do you save money by spending more money? Oh, this is how you save money by spending more money. I need to fix my drink. Maybe I should play some Ocho. Yeah, because you don't have to buy crap twice. Yeah. I also didn't need to buy as much as I did at Temu, but they manipulate you. They're like, oh, guess what? All of a sudden a spinning wheel pops up. Spin the wheel. And they're just like, oh, you won the best prize. You get to order way more stuff. And guess what? We're going to discount this worthless crap for you. So it's a deal, right? No, it's a fucking scam. Chris, did you think the NASCAR video was good? You never said anything. I mean, as an outsider, did it look like... It's like, yeah, that looks like what I'd imagine one of these would look like. I need this. I need this or my self-esteem will just shrivel up and die. Yeah, it was. You managed to make it more interesting than NASCAR actually is. That Cyber Frog car is sick. It's got Ethan Van Sciver's art all over it. Are you aware of EVS? Did you ever peek in any at Comicsgate drama? Do you care about comic books at all? Did you see Google is getting sued for... Yeah, I watched a video about that. I think it was a Moist Critical 2.5 decillion. Yeah, I mean, the hobby kind of died for me 9 years ago in 2015. So I stopped buying comics like almost a decade ago, and I've been waiting for them to stop with the woke bullshit. And I think they're starting to. I should get a comic book behind me. I just DC Comics is doing this new Absolute line, Absolute Batman, Absolute Wonder Woman, etc. I have to go to the comic shop tomorrow and see if my guy was able to track me down a copy of that Batman book, because it's sold out, and that's something that comic books don't really do too much nowadays. Years 6. Thank you, autocorrect. And I got totally sick of comic book derived TV and movies about 6 years ago. I got you. I got you. What must the last 15 years of movies been like for people who don't give a fuck about comic books? Eerie silence. Why did Chromecast shit out? Let's play some Ocho. How about it? If you're still hanging out. Oh, you borderline stopped watching movies 6 years ago? Same. The only time I could really sit through a movie as if I'm in the movie theater and there's a social stigma to not look at my phone. Like, I don't want to look at my phone when I'm in the movie theater. When I'm in my apartment looking at things, I know I can rewind. I can't help myself. The ADD is too much. Maybe I should burn one. We should burn a small one. I had a really bad mini panic attack during last night's stream because I did a dab that's a little, just because it doesn't take a lot, just a tiny little bit too much. And it'll give me pretty bad anxiety. And for the first dab of the night, it'll give me a 20-minute period of anxiety. And then smokes after that, I'll be okay. But I was editing last night on stream, and there was a moment where I was like seriously freaking the fuck out in my head. I'm just like, you're having a heart attack right now. You're about to have a heart attack. What's going to happen? That's how you're going to die. Do you think about that? Have you ever thought about that? What it's going to be like when you inevitably have a heart attack and die? And I kept my cool on stream, of course, but in my head, I was not doing good. That I'm killing myself? That might be it. But I knew specifically, I'm able to talk myself down because I'm just like, why are you freaking out? Why do you think you're going to die? And you're just like, oh, you just took a dab of concentrates. That's why you're freaking out. This Delta 8 stuff, these gummies, I went 75 milligrams to the dome. I went and saw Venom 3. They don't give me any panic, even if I way overdo it. They don't give me panic or anxiety. There's something that this stuff doesn't do. I need to really nail down if it's indica or sativa that I need, because I think hybrids are part of the problem too. I think hybrids will give me the anxiety too. I need to figure out if it's indica or sativa that's giving me the anxiety, and I need to swear off one of the two. Yo, I'm new. Why would you still smoke that stuff if you panic on it? That's a good question. Like, what exactly are you smoking? This is just THC concentrate. This is how much I'm doing now. It's about the right amount. It is a good question. I'm like, why am I doing it if it gives me a mini anxiety attack like every night? What percent THC? I don't know. I didn't buy that from a dispensary. I buy like I just like buy an ounce and it lasts me 6 months. Yeah, that's true. Self-destructive drug abuse. I've thought about quitting, and you know what? I have scaled back my weed smoking a great deal. I used to be Mr. Wake and Bake, be high all day. I don't do that anymore. I think that changed once I started taking methylphenidate, or Ritalin, as the non-generic name of it is. Once I started like having to wake up and take medication, I'm like, why am I gonna smoke weed while when I'm taking medication that's supposed to help me focus? And this shit does help me a fuck ton. It helps me so much. I should have been on it since the 90s. I 20 years of my life were unnecessarily miserable because I wasn't treating my ADD. But it's also made me do this then, do this as. I don't smoke until I am at home doing this stuff. I don't need to be high during the day, and I actually have no desire to be. And also I smoke less. I haven't smoked at all tonight. It's 6 in the morning. It's 6 in the morning, and this is the first time me smoking for the day, which if you think about it, is 6 in the morning, but I've been up since 4 o'clock in the afternoon yesterday. So right now, where you're seeing me in Drunken Atheist Studio, it's not Halloween yet. It's not Halloween until I wake up. It is still Wednesday the 30th in my brain. How'd you stumble upon the channel, Captain Coach? Oh, I see. It's what I don't like about the American market. Way too strong strains. Yeah. Maybe it doesn't need to be that much. The dabs themselves are pretty fucking powerful. We got 6 people in here now? Wow, look at that. 3 on YouTube, 3 on Twitch. Nice. Lightsaber time. Where are you from, Captain Coach? Green Moose here is from the UK. I'm from Chicago. This needs more juice. This fucking crappy torch. It's like good for 2.5 dabs, and then you gotta refill it again. I really need to get the model that I used to have before it broke. Lightsaber time. Oh shit. Overfilled it a little. Three 1,000, 4 1,000. I'm gonna get back to the chat. I just need to count right now. 6 1,000, 7 1,000, 8 1,000, 9 1,000, 10 1,000, 11 1,000, 13 1,000, 14 1,000, 15 1,000, 16 1,000, 17 1,000, 18 1,000, 19 20 1,000, 21 1,000, 22 1,000, 23 1,000, 24 1,000, 25 1,000, 26 1,000, 27 1,000, 28 Okay.
What's going on? Yeah, we gonna get us some white girls tonight.
Man, I prefer my THC levels between 5 to 15%. I think you can't even get such weak weed in America. Yeah, that might be right. I don't even know how to measure it. I've never seen weed that says it's however many percent THC. Oh, you're from Germany? I stumbled on your channel because I was looking for co-working / editing channels. I do a lot of editing here. I'm not editing right now, but I was editing an interview with the star of the video game series The Devil May Cry. If you want to see stuff that I've edited, you should hop on over to the Drunken Atheist Studio YouTube channel, where I have a bunch of playlists on the front page of all the commissions I do for other channels. I work for fucking The Biggest Problem in the Universe, which is a pretty. It's one of the. I think it's in the top 100 most popular podcasts on Patreon. I've been working for a movie discussion channel called Once Over with Kaylee, and Culturescape. That's the one where I was doing this interview for. I edit interviews for this journalist named Newsweek journalist Pete Bitchute. You're currently looking for jobs again? Yeah. Are you just editor? Is that your main gig? Is weed legal in Germany? I need to get inspired to do something useful rather than playing games and smoking weed. Yes, it was partially legalized on the 1st of April. Congratulations, Captain Coach. That's excellent. Freedom. Good. But I might change next year again. Change of government, etc. Makes it complicated.
I don't know what that means.
Dude, you can't take it away. You can't give it. You cannot giveth and then take it away. That's just wrong. That's how you get riots. But it might change. Okay, wait for the panic to subside, Chris. Weed is illegal as heroin in the UK. It's weird. Yeah, that sucks. But you get it medically, don't you, Green Moose? You can't get legal heroin. Where do you go to find editing jobs? Because I don't make my living off of editing. I've been making a little extra money doing it. I'm a fucking pizza man. But I've been editing stuff on Adobe Premiere for since Adobe Premiere came out. I was in high school. I think it was 2002. I was in animation, which ended up turning into a film class because people like me were getting more creative. We don't just need to do animation. We have this Adobe Premiere here. How about we shoot stuff with real cameras or combine our animation stuff with live footage that we shoot? So yeah, it's been something I've been doing for 20 years. Oh, I'm trying YouTubeJobs.co now and looking on other job platforms or some sort of editing gig. Another one I heard of is my brain keeps repeating WordPress, but it's not that. It's Upwork. It's called Upwork, I think. I think it's called Upwork.
I don't know what that means. All right, go.
I started up a Fiverr. Got no calls. I think that was 2 months ago. I'm pretty sure I published it. Oh, that sucks. I was just showing Green Moose something that I edited. I'll show you here. This is kind of. I'm actually pretty.
Fucking things.
I don't know, braggadocious, but I'm very happy. Definitely not braggadocious. I'm very happy about this addition to my portfolio because I just fucked around and ended up doing a music video for a pro athlete, and I can say that now. So that's pretty cool. Apologies to Green Moose for playing this again because we did watch this, but check out this race car video I edited for this NASCAR driver guy.
I'm sweating like a country pig. I'm gunning beers and taking swigs of ice cold Jack. We're at the track, it's racing day, we're getting smacked. I never really understood this NASCAR shit. I thought, how could I be impressed when cars go left? But then I went and baby, it's the best.
Green Moose, don't step on my punchline.
The ladies here are fine as spring. They'll hop to a ride on that thing. There's beer and whiskey everywhere. There's smoking rubber in the air. I'm gunning beers, I'm shooting Jack. We're here all day, 500 laps. And when they start them engines up, man, my heart it starts to pump. Cause Lord, them cars go round and round on hot black asphalt racetrack ground. We're all obsessed, they're turning left.
The song, I think it's AI. I didn't think so while I was editing it, but I didn't think it was AI as I was editing it, but then I started making AI music like a few months later, and I saw like the repetitiveness. I saw the way that the way AI repeats things in song lyrics and does weird things. This very much sounds like
They're going fast, they might just crash. And if they do, these ladies flash their country tits. I must admit, I understand this NASCAR shit.
This says, oh, forget the fact that the car is advertising the Russian
Watching
puppet.
cars go round and round. We're in the South, the USA. We fly that flag each goddamn day.
Tim
And when
Pool
it's
and all those
time
people
to
really
watch a
fucked
race,
up.
we crack a beer right on our face. We watch
now
them
people are
cars go
coming at
fast
Cody
and
and
left.
calling
This
him that.
NASCAR shit's the fucking best. Cause
Just 'cause he
long
drives the
cars
car.
go round and round on hot black asphalt racetrack ground. We're all obsessed, they're turning left. I'm drunk as shit, I love this mess. They're going fast, they might just crash. And if they do, these ladies flash their country tits. I must admit, I understand this NASCAR shit. Oh, Lord, them cars go round and round on hot black asphalt racetrack ground. We're all obsessed, they're turning left. A dirty summer country mess. They're going fast, they might just crash. And if they do, these ladies flash their country tits. I must admit, I understand this NASCAR shit.
Yeah, I make some stupid AI music for my channel, and I use ChatGPT to write the lyrics and fed it to some app on my phone, and it's just the way that it's structured, and I just so much shit. I just made a car video myself, but more like video games.
We are ready to race.
I do sim.
It's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm very excited. So get on it, doggone it.
I have to sim racing. Oh, simulated racing? Is that what that means? Oh, sorry. Music's gone. What else? I was asking. Oh, I was probably moving my mouth but not making noise too. Also, I was doing that. Because I was like, what is sim? I'm like, what is sim racing? Is it because I'm not close enough to the mic? Is that the problem? Because I think I'm cranked up to 11 on OBS. Testing, testing, testing. That goes in the yellow. Maybe I turned it down. God damn it. How about now? Am I more... Test, test, test. Test, test, test. Okay. I think I just need to get way closer to the mic. Now I'm off camera. Or I could have just like moved over. Stupid. Oh wait, but I need to be close to the mic. Okay. Racing games, they're very close to reality, trying to simulate real racing car behavior and everything. I was just telling Green Moose about the Gran Turismo movie. pretty good. Have you seen that? It's about the guy who fucking got to be a race car driver because he was good at the video game. Yeah, it's like a true story. I thought it was all right. I probably wouldn't watch it again, but I'm just like, I'm glad I watched that. That was kind of just like, oh, cool. And it was fun. Like it was like a night for me because then I'm reading through the guy's Wikipedia page and like looking up clips on YouTube and stuff. The fuck. Oh yeah, right now, what I've been working on all night, editing interview with the guy from the Devil May Cry video game. And that looks like the guy from the video game. He's got the long hair and everything. Oh wait, does that character have long hair or am I getting confused? Now in my brain I'm picturing Hellboy 2. Do you guys remember Hellboy 2, The Golden Army?
Back in Japan, I do.
Great movie.
I'm looking forward to go can reconnect with East Some, but he's not with the company anymore.
I know.
I like the movie. It wasn't very
Dragon's
well
Dogma
executed.
2, which I enjoyed greatly.
Yeah.
And that was the legacy.
Yeah,
he
it
wanted
wasn't
to,
great, but I'm just
when
like, that's
Devil May
pretty
Cry
good.
5 came along. Basically, he was ready to leave the company then. That's what he told me. He was going to leave then, and then they said,
even in 2019.
Yeah, even 2017 really. But
what did you think
they
of
said,
the
"Don't
main
leave.
guy?
We'll give
the
you
main
whatever
guy
you want."
they
He's like,
cast.
I want give me either
for
Devil
the
May Cry
dude,
5 or
because
Dragon
I
Dogma
can't
2.
picture what he looks like in real life right now.
Then they gave him.
Did you think even
and
that
they said, well, how about
casting
Devil
was
May Cry
off?
5? And he's like, okay, let's do it. So he did it, right? So then I imagine, I haven't talked to him in specifics about this. I imagine the way it went was he was probably ready to go after Devil May Cry 5, and then they were like, well, we'll give you Dragon's Dogma 2. And he's like, okay, I'll stay.
Plus,
So,
they had that guy from
that, and, he's
Stranger
put in his
Things.
legacy, man. The guy's worked hard. So
he's gotten to the point where I think
what
he's just
happens
like
from here. Capcom has
annoying,
great franchises. They have a great facility and great animators and a great staff.
He's just like a
great
little
staff
much
in
and
different
like,
levels.
like in
Who
that
knows what
Black
they're
Widow
gonna do?
movie,
But
that horrible
I don't know those inner
he
workings.
puts
I'm
on.
not an employee of
And
Capcom.
then
I'm just a work for hire guy.
it's public outbursts.
They
It's
could
like,
easily pick and do
I
whatever they
can't
want,
pick-
and it doesn't mean I'm canceled.
I can't
it
picture
just
as
means
well.
they've
Now the driver is
made a
okay,
different
but I
choice
hated that they
in a different
that
way.
over
and
ambition
everybody's
guy who
just so
played the
quick
talent
to,
scout. That's the guy from
knee-jerk
Stranger
reaction.
Things that I'm
Well,
talking about.
because
Who
you
I'm
said
telling
this,
you
it's
that I'm
canceled.
starting to
Or,
hate.
because that happened, this is canceled.
He was just
You know,
over
and
the
it's not-
top.
that's
Couldn't
not how
buy his
this
whole
works, guys.
performance.
Most people don't
It was
understand
almost
the inner workings
cringy.
of the-
I
the
agree,
industry.
dude. Have you seen the
That
movie
seems to
Black
be true
Widow
for
with
almost virtually
ScarJo?
every industry, in my
Scarlett
experience.
Johansson.
I think people are actually
Scarlett
pretty.
Johansson.
People are one pretty ignorant. Two, people do not like to admit they're pretty ignorant.
And right now, because of the woke mind virus, just people are delusional in their rational thinking, and they're not.
Yeah, it's just
they're not.
I'm sick of looking at
they're
his
just whatever
fucking
they're grabbing
mug.
at,
You
whatever
know what
they
I'm
can
saying?
grab, because
He's in too much
you know
stuff.
what happened
That Hellboy movie
is
he
for
was
so
in
long,
sucked dick.
We had this oppression and repression. Oppression.
I think I'm sounding a little too serious.
Of people of color,
sorry guys, this is the first time I smoked
gays
tonight, but
and
I think I did
trans,
the right amount.
And for
Because
so
I'm feeling
long, it was
good
like
and
pushing
not
this
feeling
beach ball down, and that's still prominent in Asian cultures. But in the West, it started to shake off the dust, and people could come out and be more open, and it was like, it's okay. You can be who you want to be.
That's coming out this week. Hopefully this Friday. I have to finish it tonight. I have to go to sleep soon, and I have to finish this when I wake up. Seems to be long. How long is the interview? Almost from the looks of that, because I move all the footage 10 minutes up so I could build the intro. Probably like an hour and 40 minutes. They might talk for like 3 minutes after the end of the show. But yeah, this is a long one. But this is a big guess, so I'm gonna friggin' download one of these Devil May Cry video games this guy is in. All right. But yeah. I'll get it done. It'll be excellent. Where can I find your stuff? I'm looking at the chat. The camera's over here. It's very Sure. Yeah, send it. Okay. Nice. It sent the link through. So annoying. Like, YouTube will block fucking links sometimes. And then it's just like, I'm stuck here because I got all this shit open. It's like, what are we going to do? Are we going to jump on Twitter inboxes and do all this? This looks sexy as fuck. All right, let's get it up on yeah. I was just checking to make sure you weren't porn bombing me, stranger. Let's see here. I was just scrolling through it back and forth. It looks a lot nicer than the video I just showed you. That's for sure. You know what? Some of the footage he sent me was in 4K. And on my graphics card and stuff, it can't handle... like Premiere starts like tweaking out if I put 4K footage into it and start editing it, and it'll start like when I'm 10 minutes into the footage. That's when it starts acting buggy and glitchy. Yeah, it just transcoding, my friend. Work with proxies. Oh, I don't know what that means. It's another sign that you're a much higher level of editor than I. What was I saying? Fucking damn it. What I did with this 4K footage is I just exported it in 1080p. I just put the footage into Premiere one by one and then exported it into 1080p for each thing. Actually I probably did it in batches. I did a bunch of clips in there, exported in 1080p, and then it all worked. But let me write down what you just sent me, because it'll probably... It's pretty easy once you know what you do is before you start working, you render proxies at 720 1080, sometimes even in other codecs. Google working with proxies / Adobe Premiere. Okay, I'm going to write this down because if I take a picture of it, I'm just going to forget. Working with proxies / Adobe Premiere. what you do is before you start working, you render proxies is 720 1080p, sometimes even another codec. Working with proxies enables you to turn them on and off with one click within your project. No shit. So you can guarantee a more fluent workflow within the program. It's exactly what you need if you have troubles with a 4K workflow. I actually am going to take a picture of this. I can't write all this down, and I'm going to need to read it when I'm sober. It actually totally works. It's actually very easy to read this way. Yeah, it's perfect. It's able to take pretty good pictures of the laptop computer. The 11-year-old laptop computer. Which is what I theorize the age of it is. I think your PC would melt if you tried to edit 4K video. You've seen my specs before, right, Green Moose? What, well, yeah. Well, I don't know if you remember them, though. You need to plan some time that you transcode your materials before you start working, but it's the usual thing to do. All big projects did it before. Yeah, you know, that's not that... it's not that hard for me to do, actually, because, you know, I'll get all this stuff on fucking Google Drive, and I'm like, I don't have time to start fucking with this right now, so I could do that right then and there. At least I could take the first step, get all that shit ready, you know. And just have to plan it into the process. But by modern standards, I don't know. I think your PC would melt. Oh, yeah, no offense, but by modern standards, it kind of sucks. Yeah, it probably does. It was a computer given to me because someone was like, oh, we have this and this, and I have this and this laying around. Oh, this will make a whole computer. And then it was given to me. It's made me thousands of dollars. I will. I hope that this is not the first time we meet, Captain Coach. It was maybe like 5 years ago. I'm like, actually can't believe I don't know, because it feels like that wasn't that long ago. I think everything's just getting more blurry and moving faster and faster and faster. Not la 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 la. Yeah, it was before COVID. Yeah, I think you're right. I think it was like 2019, but I could figure it out just by scrolling through my 2,300 YouTube videos, and I could find out for sure when I started using the computer, at least, and that will help pinpoint that down. Yeah, time, and it just, yeah, it's crazy. It's so fucking crazy. It's almost 2025. I guess COVID does feel like it was a long time ago. It does now that it seems like nature is healing, and the Taco Bell is now open until 3 a.m. again, and the Burger King is open until midnight or later again, and all those places are like shutting down at like 9 o'clock for years after COVID, and I'm like, what the fuck? This is like the fucking 80s or something. Yeah, I need to be able to get food past 8 o'clock, because you don't want to go into the fucking Burger King 20 minutes before they close at 9. So it's like, it's basically, they close at 8 if you don't want to be a dickhead. They close at 8:15 if you don't want to be a dickhead. I forgot the exact spec of your PC, but considering it was free 5 years ago, it ain't gonna be great. Yeah, I guess. I am not complaining about it, though. Have I ever complained about it? I just asked questions about what I could get it to do. This laptop I've been using for just as long, too. And this is like an old-ass laptop. But it still is trucking. Alright, how about we... Ocho. Computer games. Turn the desktop audio down. It's taking a minute to boot up. I hate all this crap that Steam throws at me when it opens. Alright, we're in. Your media server? God damn it, that's fucking loud. I turned down the desktop audio. Let me know if I should turn it down more. But I didn't turn down the fucking headphones, and I'm put the fucking earbud in. Son of a bitch. Put on the good headphones. It's good music. It's just this game is very loud. I have serious audio issues. Okay. Am I still in the camera? Alright, there we go. There we go. But I am out for now. I'll catch you some other time. Take care. Alright, well, cool chilling, Captain Coach. Oh, fuck! Wait, can you chill for 1 second? Because we never watched your thing. We never watched your thing. I just realized. Do you want to stick around for a minute? Here. We're doing it right now. Whoop, whoop. Okay. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. I'm on 3 hours sleep, and I've been up since 4 o'clock in the afternoon yesterday. And it's 7 in the morning now. Where's the fucking... Oh, here it is. There we go. Oops. We got this. Okay. The size of this screen is... Okay, we're good. All right. Iron Domes by Apex Hitters. 48 hours ago? Am I gonna get a strike for this? Oh, they have 11 subscribers.
Making me question our relation to the nation, our religion.
Those cards are cool as fuck.
My existence can't resist us. Clearly I find myself living inside a shell. All of these pages can't.
I'm not monetized, so I don't care about getting claimed. Oh yeah, is this... It's a game? Okay. I thought it was real. When I was skimming through it, I'm like, what the fuck? This car's got to be hundreds of thousands of dollars. It's small for me on the screen. I'm like 3 feet away from it, and I'm like drunk. Yeah. I'm like, whoa, man, your footage is shot in like really high definition. That's crazy. It looks great. It's really professionally shot too. Do they like have like drones doing that shit, or is that like a crane shot? It's a video game. It looks cool though. What game is this? I'll play this. Wait. Oh. Oh shit. What am I missing in chat? I mean they exist. These are all GT3 cars. They cost that much. I mean, they exist. These are all GT3 cars. ACC is mostly GT3. There are GT2, and GT4 cars as well. I play in 3440% 1440. Happy face. Classic Chris not reading the chat. I just read the chat and I'm finding it hard to decipher. It's a lot of ones and zeros. It's hard to play though. I advise wheel and pedals. So like a full simulator thing. It's not the same with controller. That's the resolution, mate. Of course it is. Oh, 344. So what is that in Ks? Is that 5K? Or is that 4K? Literally 1 and 2 O's. A lot. Classic Chris. That was just a figure of speech, man. I'm having a hard time understanding what I'm reading. Oh. Is this your channel? Subscribed. That was cool. That was cool. Just open the channel. Well, I'm subscriber number 12. Make sure to go subscribe to Drunken Atheist Studio on YouTube. That's where all the cool stuff is. The Twitch streams, they don't even get saved, and I don't know how to change that setting to have them save them. They just don't save. They just disappear right when they're over. Got an old channel, but don't like it anymore. More my private one. Lots of old video game edits, but don't want to promote that anymore. Gotcha. No one has told me how to do it before. I've been begging for someone to tell me for years. I literally do not remember if you've told me how to do this before, Green Moose. I'm sorry. You know, I'm drinking on this show a lot. But you know what? I kind of like it. Kick saves the shit. Anyway. Oh yeah. Well, while you check that, I need to grab a drink. I mean, I need to fix my drink. I just need to grab some ice. All right, thank you for watching, yo, and subscribing. Appreciate it a lot. No problem, dude. You taking off? I have to go grab some ice. So if you take off, goodbye. See you later. Go subscribe to the YouTube channel. Drunken Atheist Studio. Just Google it. I'm the only one who's called that.
I don't know what that means. All right, go. Fucking thing sucks.
Yo, dog, what's going on? Yeah, we gonna get us some white girls tonight.
Peace out, Captain Coach. Back to this. Okay. Sorry. I had to change some fucking settings in the thing. Fuck, I gotta do kick really quick. No, I can't even OTXO isn't in Kick's database or whatever. Schweed baby, when did you chat? Fuck. Looks like just memes of tits and ass. Alright, thank you. Are you still here? Bummer. The weird, like, little gifs. If you look, I don't know why it's not showing up on the... Oh, maybe it's because it's lewd. Oh, it's probably why it's because it's only gifs, no text. That's probably why it didn't show up on the chat app. Okay. Fucking... If it's too loud, let me know. I can turn it down. I can't really gauge it though. Or if I need me to turn it up, let me know. Fuck. Ah! They started me off on a really hard level. That's weird. Like, I actually hate this one. You can't see shit. You always get shot. I always get shot, I should say. Suck it. Hotline Miami, if it wasn't one-shot deaths. Yeah, yeah. This is actually much harder than Hotline Miami. I would have beaten I haven't beaten this yet, and I've played it a lot. And I don't know if I'll ever beat it. I think I will never beat it. Because I'm really not dedicating enough to getting good at it. I'm just showing up drunk, not really taking it seriously, and I don't get that far. I don't know if I'll ever beat this game, but that's okay. I still think it's fun. How did that not get him? Suck it. So if I turn the stream up loud enough to hear you, yes, the game is too loud, but you being quiet is a problem. You get it? Okay, okay. Do I have to just talk louder? It's kind of... I can't talk that... What time is it? It's 7 in the morning. I can't be shouting. Can't be talking like I'm in the bar. In the bar. Turn the game down a little bit. And hold on just 1 second. All right. Hello? Like, was that loud? That went to the red, according to OBS. Was that very loud? Maybe I just need to stop mumbling so much. Is it the mumbling problem or is it the tech problem? Is it because I'm mumbling? Fuck. Because you could tell I'm talking right now. Like right now, do I sound okay? Like, I don't think I sound low in voice calls and shit like that. This fucking thing. God damn it. Oh, maybe I need to talk into the bottom of it. Yeah, you know, I'm so close to it doing that, and it's only in the yellow. Testing 1, 2, 3. Test. Test. Well, I'm sorry, everyone. I'm sorry, everyone. I think I need to get the mic fucking closer to me. I just think I need to move it down the desk. I'll do that. When you come back, the mic will be closer to me at all times. It's also, I don't know how loud or quiet I'm being with these fucking noise cancelers on and this loud ass game. It's a few things.
Take that, motherfuckers!
Motherfucker. Oh, I have no more bullets. Fuck. Bullshit. Serving me trash. Okay, okay. You know what? Let's try this one. I've never tried it before. Jesus Christ. Fuck! Fuck me. I just need to reload. Test, test, 1, 2, testing. Fuck yeah. Stupid. That was pretty brutal, at least. There's normally only 2 guys up in this section. That's interesting. There's 4. Four fucking guys up there. It's normally only 2. What? Testing. Ignores response. Classic Chris. Where did I get a response? I was looking at the sound things. You're the next one who commented. Well, how do you say I'm not looking for the response? Because I'm talking to you now about it. So, yes, I checked in. Damn it. No, it sucks. I guess. Whatever. Fucking shit. How often do you want me to pause the game during the missions, Green Moose? No, I don't want anything. These are, a lot of times, if you pause in the middle, you'll die. There's a good chance I played multiple levels without checking the chat, though. That is something that probably happened. I don't know, though. I don't know right now. I'm on 2 hours of sleep. I've been up since yesterday. I literally am. I'm surprised at how awake I am.
Makes me so mad!
I can't look over here. I'll get shot. I will get shot. I will not make it as far as I did, and I did not make it far. I'm not good at video games. I have to pay attention to them a little bit. I need to get the chat in a place I could see it, because I have to like rotate my entire head to check it out. Ooh. Smart gun. I don't think I've ever got this one. Yeah, I know. That doesn't meant it's not frustrating to try to talk to someone who only listens 22 seconds every 5 minutes. Case in point. What should I do this mission? What do you have to say to me while I'm playing this one? Say it now. It's front loaded. What time is it? 7:38. Give me a recommendation of a streamer who plays intense games and checks in with the chat, I might actually learn something. For real, I might. Someone specifically, you know, who does it. Maybe someone playing this game specifically. That would be harder, but oh my god, I fucked up everything. And I'm almost dead. Oh, what the fuck? What's up, chat? Actually, I need to fix my drink.
Yo, dog, what's going on? Yeah, we gonna get us some white girls tonight.
Let's need to grab some ice.
thing sucks! I don't know what that means. All right, go. Fucking thing sucks!
Okay. What the fuck? I can't afford anything in the fucking bar? Fuck you. Fucking game. Bullshit. Stupid. That didn't kill him. at this fucking boss. Jesus Christ. Fuck you. Come on. Gay. Fuck! Alright, that's all she wrote for tonight, boys and goyles. It was a good stream though. Almost 4 hours. I got a lot of editing done and played a little bit of games and met some new people and made some new friends. Thanks for hanging out with me for most of it, Green Moose. It was cool chilling. And everybody else who hung out. Until next time, motherfuckers, y'all make sure to stay metal and hail Satan. Goodbye.
Death is great. Hail Satan. So cool. Yeah, it's gonna be a really fun time.